Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the Akai MPC 500, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. Just a couple updates that I want to talk about, some things that I've done with this since the live stream that I did, and I'll link that below. But I did a live stream where I wanted to improve the sensitivity on the MPC pads. There's a few different ways of doing this. Some people will use some like 1 millimeter thick corks. You can go to MPC stuff. They still have a few things you can get, or you just get like a full pad upgrade. I didn't want to go spend a whole lot of money on this. I've just been trying to kind of mostly do the least expensive upgrades I can and just do the stuff I can to kind of improve the MPC 500 here. So what I did was the electrical tape upgrade, which is basically you put like 4 or 5 layers of electrical tape on the bottom side. And as I said, I did this on a live stream. So if you want to watch what I did, absolutely, it's kind of boring, but I played some music in the background while I was doing the work. I did 5 layers, and it turned out that it was a little bit too thick. And the reason why I know this is basically I could not trigger pad 7 here at all. And if I hit kind of any of the pads around here, it would actually be enough to trigger it, which indicated to me that I had created a problem. I ended up having to take the whole case apart, but to fix it. But what I had initially done was just undid a couple of the screws here, or just unwound them a little bit, and it actually brought the sensitivity back. But the problem with doing that as a fix for a permanent fix is those screws are now loose and they're eventually going to fall out. I didn't want that kind of an issue or problem. So I took the top off, got the flipped over the pads, and then for each pad, I just removed 1 layer of tape. So I went from 5 layers of electrical tape down to 4, put it back on, tightened everything up just to see, and I actually ended up with full proper sensitivity of all these. And when you tap on them, it is nice and stiff. It isn't like mushy like it is when you first get the MPC 500 if there's nothing that's been done to it. Because what basically you can push down about a millimeter, and you have to actually push down that far before it is enough to hit the pad sensor and trigger it. So if you're looking to improve the sensitivity of it, definitely the electrical tape works fine. It's just kind of tedious and probably takes you about an hour or two to go through and do. But yeah, if you're looking for the measurement, piece of electrical tape about an inch wide is enough to hit the middle here. You want to put it in nice and smooth so you don't really get any air bubbles or dirt or anything in there. Um, the problem with removing it is they all will nicely get stuck together, and peeling off 1 layer was a real pain. So I ended up having to get um, just a knife edge underneath and then slowly kind of like pry up so I could then pull it off. And because they all look the same, there's not really an easy way to mark them to know which ones you've pulled up or not. So about halfway through, my wife interrupted me doing it. Not a problem, but she had a question, and then I had one left to do, and it took me a little while to go through and figure out which of the 4 corners that I had still had 5 layers of tape. Because you look at them, and once you kind of stacked it, it's hard to tell. Um, anyway, it's a really good upgrade I would suggest doing. The only thing I did want to also mention is that because of how this was manufactured, and you might not be able to tell very well on the camera here, I kind of tried to do my best job to hide it. But these screws, if you've got like one that's kind of in nice shape as what I've got for an MPC 500 here, that just doesn't look like it's been used much. When you take these off, they're typically going to be, the screws will be fused to the paint that is on the case. So when you unscrew them, you're going to have tons of paint chips and slivers that are going to come out. And then when you put the screws back in, they're going to look like there's no paint there. You're just going to see silver underneath, like as a ring around parts of some of these screws. And it's pretty inconsistent. So if anybody's curious, I mean, really all I did was just take a permanent marker. I know, like, there's other ways. I could have gotten like some paint markers or something, but I just took a Sharpie, a black Sharpie, and just drew around the circle edge to just get it darker so it doesn't stand out quite so much. Not the best fix, but it was, as I said, I'm trying to keep this relatively inexpensive to kind of get this thing upgraded. So, anyway, folks, anybody that's got a 500 and you're looking to get it upgraded, definitely feel free to go check out some of the other videos I put together. Otherwise, I just want to give you guys kind of an update of a few things. And now that I think we're done, we can take the display off, and I'll probably look at something to see what might work as a nice kind of like protector to put on over here. See if I can get like a sticker or something just to help prevent the this from getting scratched. But um, it is now going in the trash. Anyway, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.